welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JVB. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, checking out my reactions as well as my own music. In the description below, you're gonna find all the links. Also, there's my little baby Bolt. I saw Disturbed this year. Oh my god, they were so freaking amazing. David Draymond is just amazing. I have heard that song before from Disturbed, but it's been a long time, and I actually heard him sing it live at the show, and I was like, I need to do a reaction and really get more in depth into the performance of it. So with no further ado, let's get into it, because I have not really paid attention to it for a long time, especially not the recording. So I want to check it out and share that with you guys, because it is always interesting to me when metal bands do something that is totally different from what they normally do. And Disturbed, obviously they lean towards more heavier and abrasive songs, so to do something like this is pretty epic. And it's been a long time since they've done this, but still it still holds. And I haven't heard the recording for a long time, so, and or seen the video, so here we go. Oh, I love that visual.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
So first of all, his voice is amazing. The amount of control he has, and hearing that rich chest voice, it's so resonating, it's so beautiful, and it's very emotional. And I think that's why they decided to do it that way, to do it more mellow and ethereal than more upbeat, right? Because it's just like the message of the song. And so his vibrato, the way he holds the notes, it's just so beautiful. And right away, it just touches you. It's so beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go back. I didn't mean to go back that far, but it's okay. Such a tasteful way of covering that song. And the visuals are beautiful.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Beautiful.
I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its scenes while I was sleeping,
I love his voice.
and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
That
In
resonance.
restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw
It's just so powerful when he finally like goes up in a different register. And when I say finally, I don't mean like finally. It just when he does go into the next register, the higher register, it's so beautiful, the transition, also the lead up to it, because the instrumentation, you can tell there's just more stuff happening, some instrumentation going on, some strings. Go ahead. The piano is getting more intense. Yeah, strings.
And touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know.
It just intensifies. So I got chills. It's just so intense. And there's a certain like angst in his vocal, right? It's very emotional, but there's angst in it. And so also like he goes up an octave. So you can tell like the emotion changes, and it's more, I don't want to say the word aggressive, but it's definitely more intense. But still, I can't say tame, but it just, there's like a certain angst, but it's a more compressed angst than rah, you know? Go back a little bit.
Voices never share.
Beautiful.
And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell.
Guys, I have chills. I have chills because it is not easy to get the emotion out and have someone get chills, right? But the little rasp that's happening now in his voice, again, that little angst, right? It's a little, I don't want to say necessarily angry, but like there's this frustration. So there's a sadness, but the sadness turns to angst, turns to frustration. And in his voice, the voice intensifies. And that's the beautiful thing with his version. There's like several versions, but like his version, there's something so unique and special about it because it is so authentic, it's so emotional, it's so heartfelt, you know? Oh, it's intense. I forgot how intense that was.
Disturb the sound.
See the sound? His voice still sounds very clean and very like almost like sad, like helpless, right? Like a little like I'm just calling for help. But then it shifts in the next part. Pay attention to that.
Hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like
You know, I heard this live and I remember it now. It gave me chills live. But I have not listened to that specific one version in a long time. And I have to say, this is one of the most intense ones because the intensity just keeps growing as he keeps going. And that is always, I just appreciate so much when an artist really takes a song and owns it. And you can tell that even though it's Simon Garfunkel, but the way Disturbed, and Disturbed is such an amazing band to begin with. And I mean, they're still killing it, all these years later, and seeing them live, they were just so amazing. But to take a song like that and you own it and you still put your own identity into that song, and at the end you can totally tell that it's Disturbed. You know what I mean? I just love this version so much, and to me it's such an epic, classic, timeless cover of such a powerful, well-known song that has been covered by so many people. But this is still one of the best covers ever, because to me it's just so authentic, so real, and so heartfelt and emotional, and then turning this into this ethereal, orchestral, mellow, but yet intense version. Excellent job. Comments below, let me know what you thought and how you feel about this version versus like other versions. Give it a like, give me a comment. And with that said, I'm going to let you go. Leave it with something uplifting and positive. As always, make every day a great day. And know that whenever you feel a little bit off, whenever you feel a little bit sad, that you are not alone. That there's always someone you can reach out to. You're not alone in this. We're all human and we all feel down sometimes and we all need help sometimes. So remember that. Reach out to someone and ask for help. You'll be surprised how many people will be there for you if you just allow yourself to be a bit more vulnerable and honest versus just pretending like everybody else does on social media. With that said, I'm going to let you go. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. And I always appreciate a super thanks. And if you're interested, also check out my Patreon. We get more involved in there, more interactive. Check it out. And with that said, I'm going to let you go. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.